Hey guys, today we will be talking about the 6 success habits in marriage. The research says 65% of the leading cause of split up in marriage is as a result of the inability to communicate effectively. 43% is as a result of the inability to resolve conflict. But with the 6 success habits, you'll be able to take your relationship from where it is to where it could be. Number 1 is timing. Timing is huge in relationships. What time do you choose to bring up that hard conversation? Do you choose to bring it up in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening? Do you choose to bring it after dinner, after you guys have had a warm bath and you sit down to talk about what you were experiencing or what you were going through? Timing is so huge. Or do you choose to bring up the conversation immediately your partner opens the door back from work? You know that is definitely not the right time. Timing is huge. Do you set the mood? Do you prepare food and set the environment? Do you say, let's go out to this restaurant and have dinner? And after dinner, you guys can sit down and talk about that hard conversation. And then number 2 is active listening. Active listening. Are you listening to understand, or are you listening to be understood? Have you been in those situations where you tell someone a story and they don't even ask you a question about that story, but they bring up another story about some friend and that just pissed you off? And you ask the question, but why didn't you ask me a question to understand more of what I was saying? So asking, proactive listening helps you to ask more questions to understand where your partner is coming from, why they are angry, why they were mad, why they saw it that way, where they are coming from with this point of view is going to enable you understand your partner better. And number 3 is write it down. I can't emphasize this enough. Sometimes it is very hard in relationships where one person is an extrovert and another person is an introvert. Sometimes it is good to write your thoughts clear on paper. Why? So you will not be misinterpreted. So that they will not misinterpret your intentions. So instead of trying to fight verbally, you write down how you feel about what your partner did to you and present it to them so that they can be clarified about your intentions. And number 4 is practice positivity. Be extremely positive in your relationship. Positivity is going to help you, friends. No matter what you guys are going through, fighting, I know how it can be sometimes when you are misunderstood or when you are angry about something. But a little bit of positivity will change everything around. Like, hey, babe, remember, I'm here for you. Remember, we are together. Remember, we have a big vision together, a dream together, a life together. We have kids together. We have this business together. We have this huge ambition. We have the world to change together. We want to reach the world together. There are lives that are relying on the gifts God has blessed us with. I don't know what you will say to bring up that positive energy in your situation, but stir it up. Stir your relationship with some positivity. Let the environment be positive no matter what you are going through. If you are extremely positive, friends, your relationship is going to actually skyrocket. And the next is nonverbal communication. This is one of the underutilized tool or habit in relationships. Sometimes in a heated argument, try this. Hold the hands of your partner. Hold the hands of your wife. Hold the hands of your husband. Look at them in the eye. Touch them. Hug them. Why are we fighting, darling? Why are we fighting? We are bigger than this. We can get through this. Let's sit down and talk about this. Let's have a break for 2 minutes or 5 minutes or an hour. Come back and talk about why we are mad at each other. Let's give each other a break. Non-verbal communication is going to help you. Just hold each other's hand. Hug each other. This works like magic. So implement this in your relationship and things will never be the same again. And the last, friends, is the power of agreement. Agree before you disagree. Agreement is so huge in a relationship because The first thing we do when someone is confronting us or bringing an issue up is to be in the defensive. Let's rather be offensive. I understand you. I agree with you. I see what you are saying. If I was in your shoes, I would have acted the same way. I understand you. So what do we do now? What do you think we should do now? How did it make you feel? Oh, I didn't know. I didn't realize that is how you saw it. But with the way you've explained it now, I understand why you saw it the way you did. Before you bring in what you think about it, try to make sure you agree. Agree with your partner. Agree. You shouldn't have been looking at that girl. Agree. You shouldn't have been in that place. Agree. Agree with your partner. So friends, if we apply these 6 success habits which have been proven to work in the lives of many couples, your life will be totally transformed. Timing. What time do you choose to bring up that conversation? Active listening. Listening to understand what the person is saying. And you can write it down. Write how you feel down. Write what you are thinking down. And also, be positive. Be positive in your relationship. Be positive. Positivity is going to go a long way to transform your relationships. And also, non-verbal communication. Don't underestimate the power of non-verbal communication, the power of touch, the power of your emotions, the power of how you feel. And the last, agree. Agree with your partner. I believe if you apply these tips, friends, your relationship is going to move really from where it is to where it could be. I want you to let me know which of these points resonates with you. Leave that in the comment section. We are dedicated through this platform to help couples build the bond that they have between one another, to actually build and bring back the energy and have a direction for your relationship. What are you struggling with? Let us know. We want to coach you. We want to come alongside you and help you get through whatever struggle you are experiencing. Until next time, remain blessed.